What's good, everybody? It's your boy Hockey, and today we're going back to DJ Akademiks gets tipped off to Roc Nation, Roc Nation evil plans against him. This is a continuation of the first video that I uploaded, where DJ Akademiks had went to court to basically battle Megan Thee Stallion and her goon of Roc Nation lawyers, and he actually basically was winning just by himself. Or no, he won just by himself. He had no attorneys, no nothing, and beat them, which is crazy. But let's get it straight into it. Drop a like, comment, subscribe.
That Roc Nation is manipulating him and trying to rope him into their overall evil plans. So a couple of days ago, DJ Akademiks sat down for what he believes is his last deposition with Roc Nation attorneys. He already sat down for one prior to that. However, they ran back to court and told the judge, hey, no, we need one more. So the judge granted it. So Roc Nation is suing this other blogger who has no affiliation with Akademiks called Milagro on behalf of Megan Thee Stallion. Roc Nation understands like they won't get a penny out this other blogger because she don't got it, bruh. Like she don't got millions of dollars for y'all to sue her for. So they're using this lawsuit to essentially depose all the other media personalities who've been against Megan Thee Stallion.
Which is so lame. So lame, by the way. Let's just stop and take a break. You're suing everybody that says anything bad against you. You're lame. You're trying to cover up something. You're lame. Like, it's... I don't know why my computer
And
being...
they essentially...
I don't know why my shit being so slow today.
Essentially see the opportunity to bring them in for deposition as the only win they're gonna get in this lawsuit. Because even if they win a settlement or a judgment, they're not gonna collect a dime from this blogger because she don't got it for them. So they're essentially using this lawsuit to depose Akademiks. They've wanted to depose some of Akademiks' employees. They even asked to bring Drake in for a deposition. They're absolutely going crazy. After the latest deposition, Akademiks was very frustrated. So he took to Twitter to rant about the situation. He will say, just did my second Roc Nation Megan Thee Stallion deposition. That law firm wasting Jay-Z money. This time they try to act right. No more Nicki and Drake questions. Shout out to the Jersey federal judge keeping Roc Nation in line. They harassing real ninjas. I believe Nicki, because Nicki has been warning the world about Roc Nation for a while now. Akademiks would proceed to kind of wonder why Roc Nation was even doing this. Akademiks believes that it's a waste of time. They're not going to get any money out of Milagro, of course. So they're spending millions of dollars to essentially bring in people for depositions. For what exact reason? What's the purpose of this? Well,
Yeah. It's all a power play. They're doing what Trump did. Because if you didn't know, Trump has basically sued any media company this year. Like, ever since he's been president, has sued any media company that has talked negatively about him in the past, like, 2 years for defamation. And he's won quite a few of them. Now, mind you, he's also Donald Trump, and a lot of these companies actually have millions of dollars that they can pay out. And he's also the president, so there's a lot of pressure involved with it. But they're doing that same play, but they're trying to do this to scare off people, and we're just going to talk about you more. Y'all look so lame and bad right now. Megan Thee Stallion's music hasn't hit the same since the Tory situation anyways. So, I mean, it's like, whatever, bro. I feel like the hot girl summer shit's died off anyways, because I think some girls are just tired of being openly 304s. I say some. Some. It's still a bunch of 304s walking around. Do not get it twisted, okay? But yeah. And no, I also want to say this. No, I was gonna say no offense to 304s, but y'all. Yeah.
First opinion of this was Roc Nation is trying to sue y'all butt offs. All right, Roc Nation is using this lawsuit with Milagro, which is a slam dunk lawsuit, right? Because they're gonna crush Milagro. They got millions of dollars. Milagro don't even got an attorney right now, I believe. I don't know. I love Milagro, but I don't know. So Roc Nation is gonna crush her, but they're like prolonging this and delaying this so they could bring in people like Akademiks and Drake or others. And they're doing this for a clear reason. Akademiks is wondering what that reason is, right? So Akademiks believes that they're bringing in, like people in for depositions and they're spending hundreds of thousands of dollars to do so because he think they got a multi-million-dollar budget for attorneys because they're trying to bully anybody who speak against them or try to silence them. So Nicki Minaj got wind and she saw DJ Akademiks' questions or his wonder what's going on, why is Roc Nation doing this, why are they wasting money from his perspective. Nicki Minaj had an interesting theory for DJ Academics, and even like after Academics heard what Nicki had to say, his entire thought process and how he viewed this completely changed. And he automatically began to feel like he got hoodwinked the entire time.
You are asking logical questions and expecting logical answers. However, there is nothing logical in a game, okay? There's nothing logical in these games. You understand? You are in a game that you never signed up to play. Um, the people that are doing this are using you as a part of the game as just another distraction to the docket. You see, a bunch of staged court cases, staged, depositions. You see, the things that you are doing that you thought they wouldn't think that you would do, they did know that you would do that. That's why they're doing what they're doing. They want you to go on the internet and scream about them. Anything but anything but for the people to pay attention to them dockets. You see, the questions that you're asking are logical, but only if this were in a logical frequency. You are just
Talk about cardi arrest. Facts. Talk about the cardi arrest, bro.
a part of this game that those people are currently playing. They need the loudest voices to be irritated at the same time to get on social media to drown out the docket. They need to distract you, they need to distract my fans to drown out the docket.
Listen, man, a lot of y'all is like, man, Nicki off the powder, man. What's she talking about?
No, I kind of understand what she's saying, like, because we know that people do this all the time. Like, if you don't know right now, like, it seems like the FBI is currently doing this with this whole NBA gambling situation. No, I won't get wrong. I'm not gonna sit here and say like, hey, like they weren't rigging the hell out of sports betting, and sports betting has just been real sketchy because it's like, why is it being pushed in our face so much? But it kind of is a distraction from those Epstein files, because I don't know if you guys realize people don't talk about the Epstein files nearly as much, which is also why I uploaded that video about Epstein yesterday. Because I kind of wanted to bring it back up to some people to be like, no, this is still a thing, guys. This is still a thing. And all these politicians are changing their answers now on camera in a Tommy G video. So I kind of understand what she's saying. I don't know what she means by the docket, because the docket is a court. So is there other cases going on behind the scenes that they're trying to cover up? This is Roc Nation, by the way. I'm talking about Roc Nation. So it seems like Roc Nation might be using these BS lawsuits to cover up something that they potentially have brewing on illegally, which might be I don't think the Rico for them will ever come out, bro. I'm not gonna lie for Roc Nation, but let's see.
Trust me, it sounds crazy, but it's not
Bro,
that crazy. It's actually
is my shit good? Yep, my bad, y'all. I just gotta make sure shit. I don't know why it's
logical.
loading so slow.
So
Internet
Nicki
must be.
Minaj is telling academics, hey, when you go on Twitter and you talk about this deposition and you talk about everything, you're playing into their hands because that's essentially what they want you to do. They want you to come on Twitter and talk about this because A, it intimidates other people who wants to speak on Roc Nation, but when they see academics going through this and he's documenting how hard of a time he's going through, they got cars sitting outside of his home, they trying to serve him everywhere. that scares off other people who wants to speak about Roc Nation. But then also, when you speak about this and when you speak about the deposition and you speak about the silly things they're asking you about DDG and other people and Nicki Minaj and Drake, that's a distraction. And they're ultimately doing this, right? They ultimately sued Milagro. And now they're bringing you in for depositions, and they're trying to muddy up because they're trying to distract the people from the real skeletons, which is this lawsuit by Desiree's daughter, Damari, right?
Whoa! See, guys. Okay, see, I was right. Because I didn't want to say the mother's name. Please go back. There is a video that I had uploaded when I first started really uploading on this channel. So maybe like 3-4 months ago, which is crazy to say. Maybe even a little bit less than that. I uploaded a video called um Roc Nation. I forget what it's called. I'm gonna pull it up real quick actually. Alright, now like I said, it was like earlier on my channel, which I was literally right. It's been 4 months. I've been on this YouTube grind 4 months, chat. That's fucking crazy. Anyways, yeah, as you see, I was not getting that many views. Roc Nation lawsuit might cause a RICO, but basically the daughter of Desiree Perez, who is the CEO of Roc Nation, basically is suing Roc Nation and her mom because they got her falsely admitted to a mental institution for 2 weeks. They had wiretaps in their house. Um, there was just a bunch of weird things, but I also have not heard about that at all since then. So we might have to go back and like re-react to that because I'm a little bit bigger. My channel's a little bit bigger now. I'm getting more views and things like that. You know, bro.
Kidnapping her, of calling her boyfriend the hard ER,
Yep.
of using law enforcement officials and psychologists and PhD holders and government officials to arrest her boyfriend, to get her institutionalized against her will, to get her fired from her job, like all type of stuff, bro. They listed a lot of horrific things that Desiree Perez allegedly did to her daughter in this lawsuit. And when that lawsuit,
Roc Nation, by the way. Her own daughter, by the way. This is what this person has done to their own daughter. So if they're this controlling and crazy about their daughter, you don't think they're not gonna frame people? They're not gonna try to ruin people's lives? She ruined her daughter's life. I don't know what the
it
fuck.
was a Perez allegedly did to her daughter in this lawsuit. And when that lawsuit dropped, it was a bombshell. Desiree Perez and Roc Nation was successful in putting a gag order on Damari. The judge ruled that she can't do any more interviews and she can't talk about this docket. And ever since Damari got the gag order, it's been silence. We haven't really heard anything about it. Nobody else is talking about this anymore. Because what we also saw was anybody who posted about this lawsuit, if you use the picture of Desiree Perez, they copyright strike you. They got your stuff taken down.
I don't know how my video's still up. Probably because I'm not monetized yet. Do y'all see to the lengths of lameness that they'll go to? You're lame as hell, Desiree Perez. And y'all can take this video down. I don't care. I don't make money off YouTube. I make money with other things. So I don't really care about, you know what I'm saying? I'll let it burn, you know? Let it burn. Okay, you can't even sing on YouTube no more. They might copyright me. But anyways, do y'all see the lengths that these losers
If you
will go
use
to
the
though?
picture of Desiree Perez, they copyright strike you. They got your stuff taken down.
Hit the
Tasha
czar
K
real
did,
quick.
I believe, like interview or Jaguar, right? They struck that. They attacked it. So they're now saying after putting a gag order on Damari, after striking down content, because I know I personally took down all of my content talking about that lawsuit, right? Because they sent me a strike for using Desiree Perez picture. I believe it's them. If it's not them, I apologize. All right, I don't want no smoke. So Nicki Minaj is saying this is just phase two of them completely drowning out this docket or the talks about that lawsuit, and they're going to extend this for as long as possible.
All right, anyone that's still watching, if you want to go figure out about that lawsuit, I react to Poetic Flacco's videos. I have 2 videos up on it. They don't have very many views, so YouTube is not going to do anything. And I personally don't, this channel is not monetized, so I will eat the strike for y'all. Go watch that video and go figure out and go learn about what Roc Nation is capable of, okay? They were using police, like he said, people with PhDs, all types of stuff to try to manipulate her own daughter into breaking up with this man. Yeah,
docket or that talks about that lawsuit, and they're going to extend this for as long as possible. So hopefully by next year, when we're all talking about the depositions, the lawsuit gets handled in the wind.
Prevent me from leaving home.
The incident started on March 27th of last year.
So legally, I can't go home.
No.
Why?
Body camera video shows Broward Sheriff's deputies met on the side of the road in Dania Beach.
Hello. How's it going? How's it going?
By this man.
I'm waiting for a car to go by. There's a girl driving it. She's like a kind of mentally unstable person.
BSO has not responded to inquiries about who called the deputies there, but it appears they're taking direction from the man in the gray t-shirt.
She's heading over here right now. Pinging her or? Yes, they have a GPS on her.
He asks deputies to follow him.
They have a GPS on her. There's so many things about this situation already that just screams, red flag. I'm not fucking with it. I appreciate that Flacco is bringing this back up to the media, though, because we're not about to forget.
To a nearby parking lot once she arrives.
I have a doctor, Dr. Boba from Hollywood Memorial Hospital, who's over there right now waiting for her to show up. And he's going to bake her out.
And when I showed up, it obviously was not an estimate.
Demore Hadley says she was lured to that parking lot by someone posing as a potential client for the landscaping company she runs with her then boyfriend, now husband. But according to her lawsuit, when she showed up, she was approached by several people, including Dr. Daniel Bober, the chief of psychiatry at Memorial Regional Hospital, who also runs a private practice and has been featured as a mental health expert on media outlets, including NBC6.
I already knew I had intuition. Something is not right here.
Deputies also had questions for those present, at least at first.
Who are you guys?
So we're a mobile crisis team working with Dr. Boba from Hollywood Memorial Hospital.
Okay.
So
Memorial Healthcare tells us there is no mobile crisis team affiliated with the hospital.
That entire thing was orchestrated by Roc Nation's Desiree Perez. Nicki Minaj is saying that lawsuit is still actively going, right? Desiree Perez using a doctor, using law enforcement officials to essentially kidnap her daughter from off the streets, right? Because as you can see, they lied about all the facts to get her in that van and get her away to that mental health, all because she wouldn't leave the man that she was with. And they got her husband also arrested multiple times.
Multiple.
So Nicki is telling
all the charges were dropped though because they were all BS charges. And like I said, please go watch the video. I'm plugging myself, but I'm not really trying to plug myself. I just want you guys to know the truth. If you go back and watch that video, damn, what was I about to say? Oh my god, I literally just forgot. So they lied about the crisis team, them being a part of the crisis team, but they also even the police had said that they had arrested the boyfriend one time because of outside or upper jurisdiction, which means that somebody called their bosses and was like, look, you need to go check this out. This is serious, okay? We don't pay y'all that. Basically.
Her husband also arrested multiple times. So Nicki is telling when you come online and you talk about this, bruh, yeah, like that's the plan. Like they're bring you in for a deposition on purpose. They want you to talk about this. They want you to talk about anything other than this docket.
Because when Nicki says that, and I'm telling you, without looking at anything, I'm reacting live. Y'all can click the whole thing. It's not like I'm researching. As she's talking about distraction, and we want the loudest voice, and I would guess and suppose maybe I'm one of the loudest voices. Maybe, I don't know. They want them to speak about certain things that could be a distraction. And usually I would say, nah, you're full of shit. Except, I want to keep going back to my first deposition with Roc Nation, where the moment that I told people what they were attempting to do to me, their lawyer said, tell Desiree this. And that was shocking. And what I took from that, honestly, was, oh, they're trying to sue me. They're trying to build some shit up. But maybe, I don't know. And again, I'm shooting from the hip here. Maybe as what Nicki's saying, no, they're involving you because they know you are a nigga who's gonna say everything online, and you are someone who could easily try to bring the conversation elsewhere while they still do other things subvertly. That's what I have to believe. Do you understand? Do I have to repeat it again? I will. In my perspective, what Nicki just said, it made slightly sense when she says they're not that surprised that you're running your mouth. Because, yo, chat, I'm gonna keep it a beat with you. Yo, you know when there's some people on Twitter like, yo, Ak, you're editing your tweet mad times. I wrote those tweets driving away from the courthouse. Bro, you know, yo, you can't do nothing to Akademiks in secret, bro. I'm not gonna wait till I couldn't even wait till I get to the crib, bro. Nigga, yo, go to my
Nigga said I can't wait to the crib, nigga. I was not letting this shit slide, nigga. We on Twitter immediately, nigga. Immediately.
I go past the police tweet, my nigga. Like, I'm gonna let everybody know, world know. So that's why I was shocked. I'm like, if they know who I am, and then I seen there was a tweet that said, tell Desiree, are they scared that I'm gonna bring it to the public, or maybe it's within their plan that Akademiks gonna bring certain things to the public? I can't tell. I really don't know.
So that's the most logical explanation. Because when DJ Akademiks was literally like recording and posting clips of his deposition as it was happening, we didn't see Roc Nation reach out to the judge and say, hey, judge, can you make sure he don't do this next time? Hey, judge. No, like he was pretty.
They want him to.
Like they didn't care. And to me, that was a big red flag. And Ak thought the best way to get back at them was to expose everything, was to tweet as it happened, was to post clips of the deposition. I remember, like, during the deposition, I think, like, they accidentally shared their screen of one of the ladies, like, saying, hey, yo, tell Desiree he's tweeting about this as it's happening, right? And Akademiks was leaking everything. Akademiks even reposted that particular screenshot because Akademiks thought, yes, I'm getting back. I'm doing something they don't like. But the whole time, if you believe in this theory that, yeah, they brought Akademiks in for a deposition because they know Akademiks is going to tell everybody. Nobody in their right mind is doing a deposition with Akademiks thinking it's going to be kept secret. But just watching how Akademiks was like happy and gleeful, thinking he was exposing Roc Nation, and then hearing Nicki Minaj's explanation right now, it kind of makes you think, man, bro, these people are playing 4D chess.
I told him I wouldn't be on my phone while I'm answering questions, but these lawyers, they couldn't either hold their bladder or they all needed food. I think somebody did number 2 or something while we were doing it. They're like, yo, we need some more time. We got to go to the bathroom. I'm like, damn, yo, what y'all got in the cafeteria up there at the Roc Nation lawyer offices? They could hold their bladders break after break after break. So on one of the breaks, I posted, yo, they're asking me crazy shit up in here about Drake, everybody. Listen, I'm gonna snitch. I'm gonna tell the world. Look what she says. And this is where I realized we got you. Y'all are liars. Tell Des. If you're the lawyer for Megan Pete, why would you need to tell Des? Who's Des? The only Des that I know, and I could be wrong.
Oh, nigga, look at Rob.
Desiree Perez, the co-founder and chief executive officer of Roc Nation. So you did this. So with y'all sitting there with me for 7 hours claiming that y'all had zero affiliation, and that, yes, even if y'all did represent Roc Nation, this is a Meg Thee Stallion thing. My conduct in that deposition, y'all are in an internal chat reporting, go tell Roc Nation CEO this. Akademiks is posting about the deposition. Come on, gang. Come on. When I tell y'all that Roc Nation, Desiree Perez, in my belief, is lining the whole industry up, and everything, even the Meg Thee Stallion, the Halle Baileys of the world, if you connect it to Roc Nation, trust me, they're cooking up some type of poisonous secret sauce to get your ass. Y'all think I'm lying? Well, here it is in 4K. The lawyers of Megan Thee Stallion, because I posted a story saying, yo, I'm in this deposition, they're asking about Drake. She says, tell Des. I said he couldn't get to the end of the depot without posting about it.
This is 4D chess. Now, I did see Akademiks on Twitter asking people to tell him more about the docket. He wants to wake it up. So it looks like Akademiks is going to war with Roc Nation, man. But
Taser. Hey, we need more people to wake up and cancel this devilish hip hop fucking cult that they got going on Roc Nation that's funded by Gazy and Desiree Perez, bro. We tired of that shit. Y'all saw what they tried to do to DDG, man. And that nigga bounced back 2 times harder. Now no one really trusts Halle Bailey, and we think she's crazy. So, Roc Nation, y'all have been going on an L run this year. Yeah. But it's your boy Hockey Man, and I'm out. I'm gonna check in with y'all probably tomorrow. But yeah, I'm out. Peace.